Yes, we are live. I am never late. Sometimes I think I pushed it right there. I think I got us at like the one less second. And let me send this to Jackson. Let me get the music cued. Let me get the ticketer going. I also need to put up what do you call it? The thumbnail for today's video. Because for some reason today's thumbnail wouldn't want to. It kept putting yesterday's thumbnail, and I was like, I'm literally not even queuing this one up, but you know, it is what it is. So, ooh. But today we're talking about the NBA. And if you enjoyed today's show, be a friend and tell a friend. We're trying to get 400 subscribers. This is probably Jackson's 15th channel. Jackson has so many channels, but this is like my second or third. I have 3 channels, and this was a little collaborative project we were doing together. And I very much enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. But when I look at this, I think, guys, we are great. Okay, we're we're going through the roughest patch of the NBA season, and if you guys are hanging in there with us, which is like so cool to think about that we're going through the most boring, the most treacherous time of the NBA season that most people don't even want to talk about because really, if you look at it, it's kind of dead. It's not the most fun. I also realized I had this shit muted, but yeah, so let's get right into it and let's talk about the good old times. Let's talk about the NBA. Jackson will join us in any minute, but I'm finishing up the tags. I'll get us the ticketer going. We have a few things to talk about. We'll go back to some and we'll finish up the NBA grades today that we've been doing the last 3 episodes. Then we'll also do some NBA power rankings because I think that'll be fun. And yeah, I think we have so our boy Jackson, no Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi. I'm gonna ask him if he can do hotspot, phone hotspot. Let's see. That's so great, but he has no Wi-Fi. Will this be a solo show? We'll find out because it could be a solo show. And if so, we'll figure out what to do. We will not be subjected just to this. Now, I have some Anthony Edwards news that I do want to talk about. I think Anthony Edwards is always fun, and Anthony Edwards is always fun. You know, there was some signing, NBA free agency. It's actually kind of funny, like where we are. Oh, Jackson has joined us.
So,
How's the internet?
wasn't I complaining about this yesterday?
No, you weren't, but
Weren't we talking about like hots, like the?
oh yeah, you did. You
Yeah,
did. You did. You don't get really good internet. Yeah,
bro, it's all day, every single day. I don't.
that sucks.
Yeah. Ooh, oh man, you got a couple readies there. I woke up with the most brutal headache today. Fuck.
Oh, you admire this?
I just pounded like 2 waters, 3 Advil.
You feel better?
No, it was like 10 minutes ago. I drank some vodka last night, so it was a little bit of a slow morning.
Yeah. The only liquor I like at this point in my life, I mean, if it's expensive, I'll drink it because it usually tastes good. But like, I love tequila. Like,
whoa, frat star, let's go.
I fucking dude, I could put down tequila like nobody knows. Like, give me a bottle of clear tequila, and I will kill it. Espanola.
Oh, jeez, dude, tequila. Ooh.
You don't like tequila? I don't even need a salt or lime.
You're a fan of, I don't know, you're a fan of all this stuff, doing all this stuff that like usually when I smoke weed, I don't dream. When I drink tequila, I don't remember. Like
I'm Charlie Sheen. I have tiger's blood.
Man, what happened? What's going on with Charlie Sheen these days?
You don't remember that video where he was like, I was banging out it's like 7G rocks every day. He's like, weren't you afraid? He's like, afraid of what? Dying? No, I can't die. I have fucking tiger's blood. Have you never seen?
No, I was too. I think I was too young to really look into the Charlie Sheen when that was going on.
When he was going crazy and he was going on like
middle school.
Yeah, it was like middle school. But like, Yeah, I have tiger's blood. You've never heard anyone say that? I have tiger's
Yeah,
blood?
yeah, I've heard of it. I can't recall the exact video you're talking about.
Yeah, I woke up, fantastic morning, found out that I was in the NBL Australia
Yeah,
basketball video hyping up Aaron Baines'
dude, I'd be
fucking comeback.
pissed.
And then what do you mean about that?
Yeah,
Why?
are you? Well, did they not? They didn't even give you credit, and you don't even get any money. If it was vice versa, your channel would be shut down right now. Like that's just such bullshit. I don't.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. I have no problem. I'm so stoked that I mean, my channel's bigger than theirs. So like I don't give a
They got
fuck
70K.
on that video.
No, you just said your channel is bigger than theirs. Theirs is got 70K.
I thought I had 6K.
Aaron Baines
Comeback video.
How'd you find this video? It's 6 days old.
Max Hill sent me it.
Oh no way.
Max Hill sent me. He's like, "Yo, they used your audio in a video." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I like search up Aaron Bates and I find this, and it's literally my voice doing the intro. I'm literally the intro to Aaron Bates' comeback video.
I mean, I love it. I can't believe that they didn't
It's a
even
pretty vindicating moment.
compensate you or ask permit.
Yeah,
like
man.
that's shocking. It's shocking.
I don't-
You could strike that. You could strike
I
that
could.
video.
I could. I'm not an asshole. Do to others what you want done to yourself. But
True.
oh, and if I did that, I wouldn't want someone striking me. But
Yeah,
second off, would I have appreciated that they maybe like put my link in the description, like one of the audios, like. But beggars can't be choosers. It's pretty fucking cool to say that like the official channel for the National Basketball League of Australia, like was like, oh, let's use your audio.
True.
Now I really like in that video. I'm pretty sure I'm stoned as all hell. Really happy that like my random ramblings. I think he came back from hell was like one of the lines they used. I was like, damn, that's like such a shit line. I thought, but like. And then, and you know what?
One of your most popular videos, your Baines one.
Not one of my
up there.
It's up there, but it's not my most popular. It's up there. It's got a good amount of views. It's got like 50 plus, I think. But there's like a wicked storm going out outside. But
man, I'm jealous.
No, so it was funny because I was riding the high of that, and then I look at my fucking mentions and some old ass like 50 plus Canadian like politician tweeter just said I sucked. Just said I sucked. And then he responded to me like there. And he's like, yeah, low information. He was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, kind of told you about the guy. Explained his role. It was a 3-minute video. I don't know what you want more. He also called it a podcast. It like there's so many times where people will call my videos podcasts, and I'll be like, bro, this is a 3-minute video. Have you ever heard of a 4-minute podcast? It's like
barely. I only know one, and I don't even know if you would call that a podcast. And it's more than 4 minutes.
What is it?
It's like Arlen Moore.
What?
I know he does some short podcasts. Like right now, I think he's doing some principal podcasts, but it's neither here nor there.
Alrighty. So
haters, what are you gonna do? I'd take that nicely, dude. That's pretty cool. I miss hate. I don't get too much hate right now. I'm not getting too many views. Now dude, golf ball's a different story.
Golf balling's taking off.
Go on the golf balling Instagram page and find my face. And like one of our clipped podcast videos and read the comments on anyone.
Are you getting destroyed?
Oh yeah, they're brutal.
Wait, has the podcast numbers gone up?
They actually have, yeah. I don't know. Like I went like 2 years without promoting the podcast.
And
how I'm posting some clips. They're getting a ton of hate. Maybe like 200 likes. But yeah, I guess I saw 30%, or I saw a raise of 30 average viewers, which I was pretty surprised at.
That's awesome.
Costs $400 a month, so it's like.
What do you mean?
because I want them clipped. I want them clipped hot dog style with the audio or with my words. And I also don't want to edit 2 shows. I don't want to edit a show and a podcast because I don't know how to do it like that. I don't know how to get them vertical vertical, whichever the one is, vertical or horizontal.
You just need like a legit editor.
Yeah, and he is a legit editor. He's awesome. He's just cost like $100 for 5 clips. I feel like it's pretty steep.
You gotta get,
but he does have to listen to it, so I feel bad for him.
All right, let's hop into some NBA news. We'll run through some rumors. There's no
real quick. Sorry.
What? Go for
you
it.
See the clips yesterday are getting some traction. You see that?
Yeah. No. I actually was gonna talk about that. You're doing a great job with the clippings, and like, yeah, they're doing way better.
I'm trying to play around with a bunch of stuff, like see what's up 81, like see if 3 is the move. Might try 5 or 4 today.
Yeah,
I saw McAfee only does like a couple clips a day.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch in the back category. If you want to go through that, yeah, I need to go through those because those are I've just been a piece of shit. But
yeah, I did see that, and no, I do not.
Yeah, no, I'll get to those. So let's run through some NBA rumors and news, and then we'll finish up the NBA grades, and then we'll finish the show with the NBA power rankings.
Reaction. Whoa. It's so sad how exciting that is. Fuck.
We got so much on deck today.
Do people listen to this off live yet?
I mean, about like 6 people an episode.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. Yeah, same. Yeah, about 6 people. About 6 people listen to our podcast. Yeah, that's why today I didn't know if that guy was talking about our podcast or my fucking show, my YouTube. Yeah. But it was my YouTube. I was like, damn. I was like, I felt like we talked. I was like, damn, bro. I actually wasn't butthurt, but
good.
I've
been doing this too long to get butthurt over that tweet.
No. I know.
It's funny that it was a tweet, though. I like that.
Yeah, the guy. Yes, dude. The guy went onto Twitter, typed in my name, just to make sure I saw it. He made sure.
As petty as it comes.
Yeah, he really went. And then I was petty because I responded, ha ha, laughing my ass off. This made my day. And then he responded, glad it made your day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It all comes around.
I guess. Yeah.
Not that shitty. Yeah, I don't. Like, that just happened to me a couple of days ago. I accidentally, when I was in the mountains, I accidentally took, TaylorMade. It's a big golf company. I guess I accidentally took one of their videos.
I'm a Callaway guy, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guy DMs me, the page manager DMs me, and he's like going at me. He's like, hey, I know you guys don't make your own memes and stuff, and like that's cute and all, but there are people who actually make original content, and you need to credit them when it's due. Thanks. I'm like, I responded. I'm like, dude, you're such a dork. But yeah, my bad. I got you. And we went in, or he tried to get in this whole back and forth, but it ended with him following Mr. Golf Balling. So I'm like, hey, this guy's kind of cool. Like, yeah. I probably just remind him of him when he still got his dick hard and stuff. So
yeah, like I've had a few like journalism company like new like sport media companies reach out to me because I would like use their article or something, and like I would screenshot it and mention it, and they'd be like, yeah, it was nice and all that you mentioned and gave a screenshot, but you didn't put the link in the description. I'm like,
oh really?
Yes, and like they're really nice about it, but there's like a little bit of passive aggressiveness there.
Yeah, you can just you can on it. Yeah.
And I'm like,
words.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're kind of being a dick, but like I know I'm kind of in the wrong. Like I did give you credit. I said it, I showed it, but I didn't put the link. So now lately, if you look, I put the link in my descriptions for whatever I hear. Yeah. If I'm like genuinely, if it's a tweet, no, I'm not fucking linking your tweet. But if it's an article and I use like significant amount of information from the article, yes, I will always link it because I don't want someone to be petty and like strike me, because like you could argue someone could strike you, but I just don't want any more emails. I want to be known as a nice guy who credits people.
Yeah. Fuck, dude, I ran into a big issue with a Rockets beat writer like last fall. It was bad. He
Really?
struck my clutch points. I think I might have mentioned
Oh
this.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. The
8
clutch.
clutch points.
Yeah, yeah,
I
clutch. That's why I've
He's
been
not
doing
even a
it
Rocket
too.
fan. He's not even a Rocket fan.
I
It's
hate
getting
clutch
all.
points.
I know they're such dorks.
All right, let's talk about it. The Suns signed Dwayne Washington Jr. to a two-way deal. He's 22 years old, the son of Dwayne Washington, former overseas and NBA player. Played 48 games this past year for the Pacers, averaged 9.9 points, shot decently from three. And it was just mentioned by an NBA cider, according to NBA Central, that multiple times it's been said that Pat Riley really likes Colin Sexton. And I made a video earlier, Colin Sexton, literally.
So you made that video before that report came out?
Yeah, well, it was reported a few weeks ago that the Heat were interested in Colin Sexton. It's just being, yeah. Also, my beard is really thick and it's getting a little itchy, Mr. 81. So, like, I will be shaving it.
I noticed that in the Snapchat yesterday or the other day, but I can't see it. I can kind of tell sometimes when I'm editing it, but yeah, I really noticed on the Snapchat. I'm like, oh shit, that thing's thick.
Yeah, my beard, but this is like only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe.
Oh, fuck.
I need to shave again. It's just gonna be a bitch. Also, when I'm on TV next year,
Oh
your
yeah,
boy.
you're gonna have to shave like every day.
No, I can keep it a certain length, but I will have to keep it trimmed. So your boy will just be at the barber shop like
A
every 2
lot.
weeks, getting
Dude,
a
I hate
trim.
shaving fat beards, and every time I shave my mustache, it always like flicks back into my eyes.
I have
It's a
not.
mess. Shaving this, like shaving your beard's probably about to be a mess because it's kind of a mess for this small little scruff.
I put a towel over my sink, and then I shave it onto the towel, and then I grab the towel and I go outside and I shake it.
Ooh,
So
I
it's
like
not
that
too.
idea. I will steal
So
that.
so it's not too messy. And plus, I haven't used a razor in like 4 years. I literally only use a machine. Like
Yeah, same.
I don't go baby soft.
Yeah, I
I
don't like
like
that. It's
I
too
shave
short.
it down to a machine with my machine, and then I have like a very short stubble.
Yeah.
I just don't look good baby face. Like everyone I talk to, everyone's like, you've had a beard for so long that I just know. Like when I think of you with a beard.
Yeah.
All right, so regarding
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
Sexton, do you I actually like Colin Sexton on the Heat, but it kind of seems I've mentioned this. I was like, if I was the Heat, I would give Colin Sexton like 3 years, 45 million, and then trade Tyler Hero straight up for Colin Sexton and be like, you want to send us Colin Sexton and maybe a pick, and we'll give you Tyler Hero.
Wow. I don't think that makes him better, but
It keeps them the same, but at least you don't have to pay Tyler Hero, and you get a guy who literally does the same thing Tyler Hero does.
yeah, I don't want to pay Tyler Hero, man. I think Tyler Hero's sweet and all, but what's he commanding or what's he asking for?
Max.
Like, yeah, ooh. Well, he can ask for max all day long, but I wonder where his market is. Like, is it around 25? Can you pay him the same as Brunson?
That's what I'm saying is like him and RJ Barrett very much at least want Jalen Brunson,
Yeah.
Anthony Simons money, but they want
Well,
Max.
I'd pay RJ that kind of money, but
Yeah,
Tyler
same.
Hero is too big of a liability on defense. I'm very concerned about the Miami Heat. Hopefully, we cover them today in the offseason grades. They don't have a power forward. To my knowledge, they don't have a power forward.
So I'm making a video today, and I've already started to record it. I need to finish recording it. Nikola Jovic was denied the ability to play for the Serbian national team in Eurobasket by the Miami Heat.
Oh, really?
And the reason why, according to Christos Saltos, is because they want him to spend the entirety of his offseason in the Miami Heat facility, working with the Miami Heat coaches and trainers, because they expect him to be a integral and vital part of their rotation and potentially their starting power forward.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I mean, I guess it is kind of shitty, but it makes sense the Miami Heat do that because they got. I mean, what is the body fat percent you can't go over? Is it 20 or? You know how you got to keep your body fat
Oh,
down?
I think it's 9 or 10.
Something crazy. Like I could
Yeah,
never
9
play
or
for the
10.
Heat.
20's terrible. 20's terrible, bro.
It's probably
I'm
what I'm
at
looking at right now.
I'm at right now like me right now. I'm at like 12. I'm in boxers, but like this is like 12.
Oh
And I'm
wow,
like skinny. I'm skinny as hell. I'm probably at like
damn, dude.
12 or like 11.
Trying to get down there.
And I'm probably like, because I just started working out like really hard. Like I run a lot, so I have really low body fat, but I'm not like any athletes. If you have shredded abs, you're below 10. If you have a six pack, you're below 10%. Right now, it takes, huh?
How many carbs do you eat a day?
Depends. I mean, I eat more protein. That's what matters.
Like I'm forcing myself to like not eat more than 50 carbs a day, and it's just the most miserable thing on the planet.
I don't know. Like, I like right now, I like lost my six pack. So like I used to be like, I've never been able to, I've always had to flex for a six pack, but like it used to be like,
What
so
happened?
if you, me, I just,
booze.
No,
abroad.
I just did during school. I just didn't work out for like 4 months, and I just haven't gone back. And then I went to Maryland. Both times I went to Maryland, I took a week, 2 weeks off. So,
Yeah,
but like
the travel gets you.
Yeah, I'm like, but like again, I'm like in good shape. Like I'm a skinny guy, like really like skinny, but like I want to be. I used to be like. I definitely used to be like at 9%, 10%.
I want to be at 9 and shredded, dude. That man.
NBA players like DK Metcalf. He's at I think 2%.
Dude, that man, apparently he literally only eats Skittles. Like, I forget where I saw that, but it was somebody who like actually knows DK or knows somebody who knows somebody who was like, no, like for real, like, he only eats Skittles.
That's so funny. No, but DK Metcalf and any of those like super shredded looking guys, like LeBron James, they're at like 2% body fat.
I don't know.
That's like the lowest.
I'm sure genetics play a big ass role. But I don't know how they do that sometimes.
Like me being this skinny and shit like this is me an ectomorph. Like I have a similar body to like Chet Holmgren, Poku, which naturally skinny, lanky arms, you know? Like, yeah. Like I literally have like tiny ass arms.
Nothing there, yeah.
Yeah, like literally nothing. And I work out. But like I naturally can't put weight on. Yeah, look at you. Like you got guns compared to me. I'm like tiny as fuck.
Shit, I'd take your height though for a freaking bicep that you can just grow.
Yeah, I mean, I also have like 6'4" arms. You know,
I'd take that. Yeah.
So, I mean, the other day was geek. I was playing this guy who was 6'7" in basketball, and I blocked him like 3 times, and he was just like, I was playing like good defense. He was probably like 32. This guy was playing at the rec, and he was just like. Every time I blocked him, it's like, dude, I keep getting. He's like, I'm normally not getting my shit blocked. I'm like, yeah. Like it's just jumping up, or like I would just do verticality, just straight up, and I would just like stop him. I don't know. Like most of the time when I play people just think I'm a skinny fuck, but I just know how to use like my length and that comes back to like anything in the NBA. There's so many like small guys who are really good because they have long arms, like Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo's the same.
Yeah.
You know, Rajon Rondo and I are the same height.
But what's his wingspan? Like 6'8"?
Almost 7 foot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
6'10", 6'11", dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo has a 7 foot wingspan, dude. He's literally pterodactyl arms.
Yeah.
Like that. It comes back to, I think you said it best earlier, genetics. Like Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell, same thing. Same height as me, 6'1", but he has a 6'9" wingspan. Dude, that guy, they're literally like Sasquatch with their, you know, like how like Bigfoot has like his arms by his like knees when he walks. That's like how.
Yeah, man, I don't even know. Like, I can't even imagine being like 6'1", having a 6'9" wingspan, and like working a desk job. Like,
yeah, dude, that's you.
Like,
you
can literally play basketball.
if you had like a 6'9" wingspan and a 6'1" body, you can be sitting on your couch like far as fuck and just
Oh my
reach
God.
like and grab
Just
the
grab
remote.
that bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just grab it. Be like, yo, can you pass me the remote?
Yeah. They're in the chair across from you. There you go.
Here you go, man. It's wild. Again, it comes down. So this was another. The guy was playing the 32-year-old who he played college hoops like D3, and we were talking. He was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, at the end of the day, he's like, the difference between he's like a D3 basketball player, a D1 like Power 5 basketball player, and an NBA player is besides like like the mentality and the grind. It comes down to genetics. He's like you got to be 6'7" but able to move. And he's like, or and he's like talking. He's like, I was 6'7" and I was a center in college. He's like, but if I wanted to play in the NBA, I'm a wing. He's like, I'm a
Yeah.
shooting guard. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm a small forward.
Yeah.
Like he's like, but I was a center all through my life in college and in high school playing D3, and then I was like, yeah, I was like, you're 100% right. He's like, it's all genetics, and he's like, the short guys, those guys are like track stars. And they can shoot light out. He's like the Steph Currys, the Trey Youngs, like those guys are like nimble as hell, like they can create space like nobody else.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into becoming an NBA player that I don't think people give them the
there's
credit.
so many different like there's so many different facets or whatever that go into it. Like just because like all right, I want to become an NBA player. All right, I'm going to do what Michael Jordan did. All right, what did Michael Jordan do? He played basketball every single day. If I play basketball every single day, I'm not going to be the next Michael Jordan. Like, there's just a lot of different things involved in this.
Anybody can put 10,000 hours into a craft because they say if you put 10,000 hours into anything, that's what it takes to become to master something. If I played 10,000 hours of basketball, I could probably be a D2, not D2, D3 NIA basketball player, but I'm not going to be anything more because at that point I didn't hit the genetic lottery, and I can't complain about that. I can't complain about that. And that's what I think it comes down to. Like when you're being like a D3 or an NIA player or D2, that's more of a fundamentals base, or even low D1. Like you can be like not the best athlete, but if you work really good on your craft, you can play college ball. But then that next jump, there's got to be either you have to be amazing at something at a skill, or you have to have athleticism and just talent.
Yeah. True.
Dude, I'm looking at this YouTuber right now, SROS, 6 Rings of Steel. And it's just kind of funny how I hate Bleacher Report like so much. But there are just some, I don't know, there's a lot of NBA YouTubers that I just don't like. I can't watch NBA YouTube for the most part. I don't watch NBA YouTube.
I can't go down this again, but fuck, I was editing yesterday and I was like, I just want something playing. So I throw up a Kenny for real video. I'm so sorry, Kenny, bro. I hate Kenny's videos. Holy fuck, dude. I can't watch a single NBA YouTuber. I could watch a video from you. I just don't watch. I honestly don't really watch basketball YouTube. I don't really want my thoughts and my opinions getting. I'll watch some Skip and Shannon, but I don't really want my opinions and biases to feed it. Like I don't want to hear. That's why I like this show. Like I can, hear from you like live. It's not like I watch all of your videos every single day and I know your biases and I kind of know your beliefs and what have you. Like, but dude, bro, I'm watching. Oh man, it just seems like such a phony, fake, excited and happy and high energy. But I'm sure he's like super cool in real life, so I don't want to rag on Kenny. I just hate the videos. Fuck, dude.
Pee Wee the plug, his boy, like he does a good job. Like he doesn't seem hype or anything. Like he seems like a genuine dude. Like Pee Wee's dope, and he makes videos like you do, just straight up camera talks into it, and he's
Oh hell yeah.
like I really like Pee Wee the Plug's videos. He's good. I just come back to it. I only listen to podcasts by NBA journalists, and I only read articles by NBA journalists. Yo, what's up, Max? And I just do it
All right.
because if I'm gonna get any information from anybody, I want it to be from the guys who have their finger on the source. That's why I only consume articles from NBA journalists, and I only consume like videos or podcasts from like The Athletic or ESPN.
Yeah.
And Max is also the one who sent me it. So Max, okay, for people watching,
how'd you stumble on that damn video, Max?
Yeah, Max, explain. How'd you
doing?
find that video? So if you guys don't know, the NBL, the National Basketball League of Australia, used my audio from one or two of my videos from Aaron Bain in the first 15-20 seconds of Aaron Bain's comeback video for the National Basketball League. So they didn't give your boy credit or anything, but your boy, you hear me.
I saw it on his IG.
Oh,
you're on Aaron Baines' IG?
I'm on Aaron Baines' IG.
Whoa, hold up, pull it up.
Hold up, oh yeah.
It's like he links your channel.
That'd be dope.
Dude, y'all didn't give. So I guess Aaron Baines is back in the NBL then.
NBL, yeah, for the Brisbane Bullets.
Damn. I guess that's.
Literally gone through hell and back.
You on Aaron Baines' Instagram?
Baines has literally gone through hell and back.
After 11 months, 7 hours a day of physio.
Aaron Baines is finally making a comeback.
I know that if he says he's ready, it means he was ready 3 months ago.
Dude, you need to put that on your story and like at him or something. Be like, "Let's go. I'm on Aaron Baines, blah blah blah," and he's gonna be like, "Hold up, this isn't the NBL. Who is this? This Serial? This some guy named Serial? Shit. Let me compensate him properly by sending him a signature ball and a signature jersey and a ticket to the Brisbane Bullets opening day game." If Aaron Baines,
I can't add it. It's not letting me add it.
Oh, click the share button. You know,
I'm clicking the share to share to Instagram.
Saw it on his Twitter. Holy shit! Oh,
yeah,
maybe
it's only
Twitter's probably better actually.
I already tweeted at him on Twitter. So fuck you.
You got quoted though. Be like, "Let's go! I made it."
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
"Where's my free ticket?" If Aaron Baines gave you a ticket to a game, I'm sure it's not that much money, but like, would you buy a ticket to Australia?
I want to live in Australia. My aunt lived in Australia.
I want to live in Australia so badly. Holy shit. But apparently they're like pussies. So I don't know. I don't know if my shenanigans would fly in Australia. Like they're still pretty masked up, I think, and like they might be still beyond. I talked to an Australian girl once, and she was like kind of ragging on. Might have been New Zealand's. No, it was Australia's policies. Sunshine. Oh, I want to talk about Dwayne Washington real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
He's from Sierra Canyon.
He actually is.
Yeah, I believe because he went to Ohio State. I remember him at Ohio State because I have some Ohioans, but I pissed off actually that how do you get rid of what happened to him on the Pacers? Dude, come on,
Max. How do you know this? Also,
if you know,
Love Island, Australia.
That's
Love
the best
Island.
one. It's not even close.
Yes, thank you, dude.
How could you watch Australia? Love Island after watching
Love Island, Great Britain, or the English one is the second best. It's just almost as good. They smoke cigs and they have like dab pens on the earlier seasons of the British one.
Yeah, but it's not like the villa in Australia is awesome, but it's like, dude, every person in that
the best Love Island season of
gorgeous.
Yes. The Australian season, the guys and girls are all
Yeah,
just
they're all
fucking
gorgeous.
beautiful human beings, like guys and girls. Like they're all just like all the dudes are like laborers. They're all like, yeah, I work in trade. They're like
what is it called?
trade. They're like laborers. They just work.
Tradies. They're tradies.
They're tradies. Yeah, they're tradies.
Yeah.
They just all work in labor. And because you can make a killer living in any other country. Well, I mean, you can make a killer living working as a trade here, but like people look down.
In 10 years,
People just
it'll be the coolest thing. It'll be the most sought after.
Yeah, no, I'm all for trade. If you don't want to go to college, go into trade.
There's
that
shit ton. One guy. That guy Grant, and he like apparently went to Love Island with a girlfriend, and then he might have won it. He might have won the first, like whoever won the first season, he like had a girlfriend.
He won the first season, and then it turned out that he had a girlfriend. Yeah. So me and my girlfriend say the best season of Love Island of all the Love Island shows is the first season of Love Island Australia. That group, so good. Did you also know Aaron and that guy that she ended up with? They only stayed together for 2 weeks because he endangered her life because he was like driving around drunk on pills.
Oh my god, dude! Damn, I was rooting for. I don't like the girl, but that dude was like a huge fucking beast. That guy was a beast. Holy shit,
Max! Those are rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. I'm just kidding. You're like 16.
Wait, that's like what? A couple dudes in there. I'm confused.
5 bodies.
Oh, multiple times with the girl.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the same I have when I was 16. I started having sex when I was 14.
5. What's going on in wherever the fuck y'all live?
Me, dude, by the time I graduated high school, I had sex with like 15 girls. I started banging when I was 14.
I was just sex till college.
Really? Yeah. Dude, every person I met, I lost my virginity to I was statutory raped, I guess, but I was 14, she was 19, she was my coworker at McDonald's. And dude, I lasted like 2 minutes, and I was like, where do I jizz? And she put her out in her hands like this, like I don't know. So I just jizzed in her hands, got out her car. I was wearing pajamas, put on my pajamas, and walked back to my house.
What the?
I fucked her in her car at like the end of my cul-de-sac.
Where do I jizz?
Yeah, where do I jizz? I was like 2 strokes in, and I was like, I was like, where do I jizz? And I jizzed on her hand, pulled up my pants.
On your hand. I've never jizzed on a girl's hand before. It's also weird on it jizz.
Because she said not to come in her.
Well,
yeah. But yeah, no, every guy I met was just like, yeah, in high school you should fuck every girl possible. So that's
definitely
kind of what. Yeah, that's every person I've met who wasn't in high school, and when I was in high school, they would tell me, "You're in high school, you should try to fuck every single girl you can." So that's kind of what I did.
Keep that going into college, baby. Like, first 2 years.
No, I've had a girlfriend, but I took a 2-year sabbatical gap year, and I like visited a bunch of my friends while they were at college, like West Virginia, and like South Carolina. Had fun there.
See, I did the
Maryland.
same thing when I dropped out, but I had a freaking girlfriend. I was retarded. I seriously disagree with this, but if you go into Max Hill, if you go into college with a girl, I will slap you upside the head.
I got a girl in college.
Yeah, get the girl in college. Yeah, and wait.
I didn't expect it. I thought I was going to continue being a hound dog. Racking up. Also, I've been for every 4 bodies you have, you should have gotten herpes because 1 in 4 people have herpes. I've never gotten herpes, and I should have had herpes 5 times. So, and I beat it all the time.
Yeah, we're not talking genital herpes, are we? Or we're just talking
both herpes, both herpes, mouth or genitals. They're the same.
Herpes.
You can get mouth herpes from eating a pussy that had herpes on it.
Mouth herpes is like pretty, like over half people have that.
Yeah,
I probably have mouth herpes.
1 in 4 people have genital herpes, though.
Oh, 1 in 4? No way, dude. I fact check this. Oh my god.
Type in 1 in 4 people have herpes.
It's scary. If you wear a condom, can you get genital herpes?
No, but like I wouldn't fuck somebody who had genital herpes with a condom. I just wouldn't risk it.
Oh, 12% of people. Oof,
Mm,
that is brutal. 14 to
Yeah.
49 have. Oh God, that's fucked. Yeah, so just fuck good quality girls.
Yeah, yeah.
mainly, But
I've always asked every girl I've had sex with, "Are you clean?" Straight up.
really,
Yeah, I straight up asked, "Do you have any STDs?" Because if they say no and then I get an STD, I can sue them.
oh, word.
You
I'm
can
gonna
sue
do
somebody
that.
if they don't disclose that they have an STD.
Dude, one time
Mike Vick did that.
This girl. Really?
Yeah, Mike Vick got sued because he gave a woman genital herpes and he didn't tell her, and he was seeking treatment for genital herpes in I believe Mexico under the name Ron Mexico, and the NFL had to make it illegal to create custom jerseys with the name Ron Mexico on it because people would make Atlanta Falcon jerseys with number 7, and instead of saying Michael Vick, it would say Ron Mexico because that was his name when he was getting herpes treatment.
Jesus, dude. One
All right,
time
let's
I had
go.
scabies, real quick. One time I had scabies, and I thought I had like
What is
some type of
scabies?
bro. Oh my God, they're the worst things in the fucking world. They're
Just
like
got an
these
F.
little. You got an F?
Got an F. No, got the athletic writer to respond to me. And
Oh, word. Where do you interview these people on? Do you turn them into articles, or are they videos that I just don't notice?
yeah, I make them into videos. They're just an interview. They're
Damn.
like a 40. They're usually like 40, 50-minute long interviews. I just sit
When was your
there
last
somewhere.
one?
Like 2 weeks ago with a Boston Celtics writer.
I'll find this right now.
That one was with Justin Trombino. Before that, I did Kevin Schonard of the Atlanta Hawks, and before that, I did Mike Luciano of Raptors Rapture.
Damn. Word.
Now I got Mike Veronica Vorkonov of The Athletic, former beat writer of the Knicks, national writer for the Athletic.
So my mom texted me. Sirio Aseo. Ooh, views are looking good. 2 weeks ago, look for 40 minutes.
Just type. Oh my
Damn,
phone.
you have a type posting 5-minute videos.
Huh?
You have a type.
5-minute videos? Yeah.
Now that you said 5-minute video.
Yeah, I'm a 5-minute video guy, bro.
All right, I think
5 to 8.
this is taking too long.
Just type in Zero Sale writer and it'll pop in.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Okay, fuck you.
So does he like 112 views? That's tough. Does he like follow you on Twitter and stuff? Then
Well, the Kevin
Well, this guy-
Schonard one has like 1,000.
this guy jerks off a ton. You can tell. He's like
It's
recording
sort of-
on his phone. Word. You should clip that stuff and like.
It is clipped. That one got clipped.
Oh, nice.
Did we talk about the Houston Rockets?
We did talk
did.
Rock Show.
We did
I
talk
think we're on
Warriors.
Pacers.
Did we talk Pistons?
Yeah. Pretty positive, right?
I don't think we talked Pacers.
No.
Oh yeah, so they gave the Pacers a B-, and obviously they had a partial fire sale last year with Karis LeVert and Domantas Sabonis being traded. Jalen Smith, oh my God, what a stud of a finding, and they brought him back on a really good deal. They drafted Benedict Mathurin, Kendall Brown, and Andrew Nembhard, and we expect to see Miles Turner and Buddy Hield eventually be traded. This is a team that I think is better than any of the other tanking teams, but I don't think they're as good as a play-in team. I give them a B- as well, as they have 3 first-round picks next season.
Yeah, I guess the draft and this I guess it wasn't too crazy of a off season for them. I think if anything they won like the trade deadline. But from here on out, yeah, I'm just trying to build and acquire young talent till you find your cornerstone, I guess. But I would imagine Hallie's going to be that cornerstone. So now,
Yeah, that's
just
what I
surround
thought.
him with the proper talent. I think Benedict's got a big. I think he's got big potential. big ceiling. Wasn't he killing? To my knowledge, he was killing it in the summer league, if I'm not mistaken. I just made a Pacers video not too long ago, but yeah, getting rid of Karras was big, and Sabonis was big because unfortunately they just don't have that kind of value or just no use for him really. But I would say Jalen Smith's a stud. I like Chris Duarte. This team will be ready to win relatively soon. I don't know what, dude. Miles Turner's young still. Like, I
Yeah, but
don't.
they got to move on from him.
He just never got to what they wanted him to get to or what he can get to. And I wish him the best of luck. But yeah, I mean, Pacers probably take a year or two at least till you start winning some more games and stuff. But yeah, you're getting younger. You're adding assets. Got a bunch of firsts next season. Maybe they move up. But Benedict's a good he's a good addition to Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, no, I think the idea of Benedict Mather and Tyrese Halliburton, Chris Duarte, and Jalen Smith, and I guess maybe Isaiah Jackson. I kind of like that.
Isaiah Jackson's also awesome, yeah. Don't forget about guys like Terry Taylor, O'Shea Brissett. I don't know if these guys.
I love O'Shea Brissett. I love O'Shea.
I don't know if they'll turn into. I'm not saying they'll come out here and turn into stars, but they are like nice young low key role players. Even like Goga. Wasn't Goga? Who was Goga drafted right behind?
Dude,
man. Gogo's drafted right behind some big ass name, and they didn't even show him. Dude, was it Zion? Remember that there was like a media day picture? I think it was Zion where everyone's huddled around Zion or whoever the player was during media day, and you had Goga like right next to him. There was not a single reporter there.
Really?
I think he said it was like something he'll never forget and always like motivate him. I'm pretty sure it was Zion, but when I clip this, if any Pacer fan knows, drop a comment down below.
Goga had a strong finish last year and to the season. I think he showed some stuff. I know some Pacer fans are conflicted about him. Sometimes he looks like absolute dog shit. Like, sometimes he looks like he has no offensive games, and then sometimes he looks like he could be, kind of a similar player, a better Josip Nurkic. It's weird. I think he's a good player. People forget Georgios Papagiannis.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Didn't he play only like 1 or 2 seasons? He was like the 13th pick of the draft, played like 1 or 2 seasons for the Kings, and then disappeared.
I feel like I haven't heard that name in a minute.
But I think the Pacers, B- is a good grade for them. You agree?
Yeah.
Clippers. So Hartenstein, they replaced with Moses Brown. And they brought in John Wall, brought back Batum, Coffee, kept Covington and Zubac off the market. I think, and 13 of the 15 players who were on the team last year are back. I think obviously the big question is staying healthy. If this team's healthy, they're a top 5 team in the NBA.
Yeah, we've talked like they might have the best roster in the league when healthy, but Covington, good get. I mean, offensively, I guess he was never anything crazy, but
he was cooking last year for them.
Yeah, he can knock down threes, and he can have some offensive games. Mainly there for his defensive contributions. He's not a bum on offense. Zubats was a great re-get, I would say, because they like to go small a lot, and so I think like losing Hartenstein, it kind of sucked because he's a per-minute rim protecting stud, but Moses Brown, extra insurance, and like I said, I mean, I feel like they go small a lot. Batum and Coffee are nice as well, but I think the big get was John Wall. I guess a B makes sense because it wasn't anything too crazy. They just kind of retained and picked up a couple nice pieces, but I mean, I'm a big John Wall guy. 20-7 is what you'll probably get from him next year. I think he should be the starter, and I think Reggie should come off of the bench.
6-man,
and maybe he closes games or what have you out because Reggie's got that dog in him. But I think he's more suited for a 6-man. I think John Wall can really get this offense going. He's solid on D as well, or he's solid enough on D. And Kawhi and Paul George, one of the best duos in the league, man. People forget. So
I'm a big
Clips do.
I think some of the people are forgetting about is Terrence Mann, and I really think
Ooh.
Terrence Mann is going to take the jump. He's 25 this come season, and something people don't realize is Terrence Mann post All-Star break, he averaged almost 12 points a game, and he shot though 38% on 3 attempts from 3. And I really see him jumping up to potentially a 15 points per game scorer. I really like Terrence Mann, and he's another guy. I believe Terrence Mann, if Terrence Mann was Florida State, and he was a fine. He was a fine 6'5", 215. Again, I think the Clippers are definitely a 50-win team, fully healthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that they'll be able to stay. I mean, Kawhi likes his rest, and I think it just comes down to Paul. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about a John Wall injury.
So right now, we'll assume with the idea that Russell Westbrook is staying and Darvin Ham is going to try to make him a defensive pass first guard who's active off the ball, as it seems like they're going to be unable to trade him. And right now, if he does, because supposedly he split with his agent, Thad Foucher, because he was never interested in embracing a different and smaller role in Los Angeles. But if the Lakers are done making moves, according to Jovan Buham, Westbrook is going to stay on the roster. They'd get a C+ grade for extracting solid value with their limited spending power and free agency, but they ultimately failed to address their two biggest issues on their roster, which is 3-point shooting and Russell Westbrook's awkward fit as a star. But I do think they got better defensively.
Yeah,
Defensively,
I mean, they made some small improvements. I mean,
Troy Brown,
any
Lonnie
team-
Walker, Thomas Bryant.
yeah, TBJ. Take it from a Bulls fan. I mean, I don't think he'll really help them much, but like Damian Jones, like they're good basketball players, but I don't think they'll have big roles on the squad. It's just tough, man. I don't know. Lakers, it really just kind of boils down to can you make it work with Russ? Getting Kyrie seems like a pipe dream now. Getting Buddy Hield, Miles Turner seems like a pipe dream. I saw that video of Russ 1v1ing one of the coaches on the Lakers, and Jesus Christ, dude! Like,
I didn't see it. Was it bad?
I love Russ, and I think if there's anybody, yeah, it wasn't great, and he won 7-6 against some coach. It's on my Twitter, but man, if there's somebody who's gonna make it work with Russ, it's LeBron James. I think it really boils down to can Anthony Davis stay healthy. I think Russ is just the scapegoat of, and people. I'll share this on my channels, but like, if people have been watching my videos since last offseason, I've been done saying that Russell Westbrook was going to be the scapegoat, regardless of if he actually is. And I mean, if I'm getting 30 games from Anthony Davis, street clothes, it's not good, dude. So. You need AD there. LeBron will pass Kareem. They're like an okay team. I like the addition of Thomas Bryant if he can stay healthy. I like the C+. And as far as seeding goes, right now, if they look like what they looked like last season, I'd go probably like the 6th seed. I think they'd be better, but still not completely figure it out. I am hopeful that they do figure it out, though. I'm like over 50% hopeful and thinking that they do fix it. Lakers were my pick last season to win it all, and honestly, they might be my pick again to win it all just because Mr. LeBron James.
Yeah, I never count out LeBron James because you should never. But hey, I don't know. This NBA season is a different one than it has been in the past, but we will see where it goes. So let's get into NBA power rankings, though. If you're cool with that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We'll make some videos on this article for sure.
Get right into it. So I do think it's an interesting topic to talk about because the way that this is broken up is they broke it up into tiers. So the tiers are, I'll show you right here. We already know you're tanking, looking to make the play-in tournament, playoff team, on brink of contention, and contenders. Now, this is entirely subjective, and This is from Zach Harper, who some people I know who read The Athletic compares Zach Harper to the Athletics. He's the Athletics version of Stephen A. Smith. He says a lot of controversial shit. So at 1, he has the Golden State Warriors, and at 2, he has the Boston Celtics.
This is the articles I love where they have the info. They have the like. I can make a whole Warriors video just on that paragraph right there.
Yeah.
First 4 lines.
So
Golden State got to be number 1.
Yeah, and I agree. They did a good job with replacing, Gary Payton, Otto Porter, and Juan Toscano, and Nemanja Bjelica with basically Jermichael Green, Dante DiVincenzo, Patrick Baldwin, Ryan Rollins, and Guy Santos, and James Wiseman. I gave them a 1 right here. And then 2, they put the Boston Celtics. I agree. I think those are the best ranked teams in the NBA right now. They both got better. Yeah. And this is where I disagree. They had 3, the Phoenix Suns. I think the Phoenix Suns went down, and I think the Bucks are better than the Suns, and I think the Heat are better than the Suns. Well, I think the Suns, the Heat, and the Grizzlies and Sixers are all on the same level, and maybe the Bucks too. I think really the top 2 teams are the 2, contenders, and everybody else is right behind them. I think 3 through 7 are all on the same tier.
Yeah. I think the Bucks are like number 3.
What's up, T-Man?
What's up, Thurman? I think the Bucks, if Chris Middleton was healthy, I mean, they already took Boston to 7. If the Bucks are healthy, I think I didn't make a Bucks video yesterday, but I do think they make it back to at least have the option or the opportunity to defend the throne. The Phoenix Suns, I think, are completely overrated. I think they always have been. I think Chris Paul is severely overrated in his career in general.
Wow.
I think Devin Booker is severely overrated in his career in general. However, they're both still great basketball players. But, I mean, I've said this countless times. Until Devin Booker wins a ring, he's a star in my eyes. He's not a superstar. I really hope he gets to a superstar because, especially as a person, he seems really cool, like super cool. But Chris Paul, I do have a little bit more of a personal vendetta against him, and I hope he never wins. And I'm sorry, Phoenix Nation, but as long as Chris Paul is on your team, not only will you not win a ring, but I also will not be rooting for you to win a ring. So I do apologize if it's a little haste, but
I love Chris Paul, and I want Chris Paul to win a ring. I'm completely against you, but I do agree with the Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker, is he a top 25 player? Yes, but he's closer to 25 than he is
1.
Yeah. And I think that's the big thing with him. And I think the Suns went down. The Suns aren't as good as a team as they were last year. And
right there,
I think
he had the best backup center season of maybe ever.
Yeah, and I think when you look over here, I think the Suns, the Bucks, the Heat, the Grizzlies, and the Sixers are all like same tier, while the Celtics and the Warriors are way better than all 5 of those teams or 4 of those teams.
Yeah, I'd put the Bucks and Sixers in their own league.
I think the Bucks and Sixers and even maybe the Grizzlies are.
I don't think Memphis has any right in. Oh, they're in their own.
I think
they're out of it.
I think the Bucks and Sixers are 3 and 4, with 5 being the Bucks. Well, no, I think 3 and 4 Bucks, Sixers, then 5 being the Heat and 6 being the Suns.
Yeah, that's fair.
But because I don't know. I just also think the whole DeAndre Ayton thing is weird. I just think the Suns are weird.
They just don't like spending money.
Yeah. And then I guess I would. What?
No, this is next tier, I guess.
I was going to go into the next tier. Yeah,
I was talking great. I don't see how they improved in any way, shape, or form. As Swaggy was kind of talking yesterday, like Kyle Anderson, big loss. Anthony Mountain, big loss. David Roddy, Jake, Kennedy, Kenneth, they're cool basketball players. They're not going to impact. doubt they're going to have a big impact this upcoming season. Danny Red for a reason. It really boils down to Triple J. If he gets healthy and then stays healthy in a sense, like he looked like one of the best defenders. He probably was the best defender in the playoffs. Like he's a stud. He'll block anything. He can shoot threes. He can do everything you want from a big man. So I think the future of the Grizzlies really boils down to Triple J. They'll eventually lose Dylan Brooks is my guess, which I think is for the best. Desmond Bane is a great basketball player. John Morant's a great basketball player, but I like that they have them a tier below the contenders because I don't think they're quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still make the playoffs very easily, and at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they fell off a complete cliff. And,
No, I think they're their own tier right outside. I think they're the 7th team because I think they're better than I would put the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, and the Nuggets in this tier, and the Hawks. Nuggets, Hawks, Mavericks, and Grizz in this tier. What I would say this team is either going to go up or they're going to go down. Like I feel like these teams are either going to take the next step because with the Grizzlies, they're having injuries, but if you believe in their young guys, then they're either going to be the same team. And
I think they're a great team. I just think once it gets to the playoffs, they're a lot easier to.
So you think they're a regular season team, but not a playoff team?
Oh, they're regular season studs. Yeah.
Okay. I could see that.
It's next man up, and that playoffs are more star driven, unfortunately.
That's where I think why the Mavericks, Nuggets, and Hawks are on the same trajectory. I think the Mavericks are a team that, again, also could be regular season darlings and it comes to the playoffs. Same thing with the Nuggets as long as Jokic is there. I think the Nuggets compared to the Mavs and the Grizz and the Hawks is the best team. I think the Nuggets are probably the 7th best team in the NBA if fully healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Nuggets might take that jump. I mean, dude, we're like 2 years removed from Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell's bubble performance,
or even Michael Porter Jr. being the best shooter, just being as good a shooter as Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant had that MVP season when he had the best season with the Nets. Exactly. So if Michael Porter Jr. can be what he was 2 years ago, and if Jamal Murray can be what he was 2 years ago pre-torn ACL, this team is easily a top 5 team in the NBA because
KCP was great.
That was a great pickup. You got
Bruce
Ish Smith.
Even better.
I think
Ish Smith will probably back up Bones, but he's good assurance, and maybe they do run multiple guard sets.
Love that you said that. Ish Smith should help as a safety net for times when Bone Highland looks inexperienced. Booyah. Exactly what you said. He'll back up Bones Highland, but if Bones Highland ever looks overwhelmed or, he isn't playing well, Ish Smith comes in.
I'm very excited for I'm going to be posting a bunch of Nuggets videos this upcoming year.
Dude, and also imagine Bruce Brown slashing and cutting towards the basket, and Nikola Jokic just throwing it past him and he dunking. Oh,
every team wants a Bruce Brown.
I really think the Nuggets, if fully healthy and everything goes to plan, and also I'm not a Christian Brown guy, but he'll help him with 3-and-D. But this guy,
Peyton Watson,
5-star recruit. He fell to the 30th pick because he had an abysmal season with UCLA, and he's not going to play for maybe 2 years in the NBA. You won't see him. You'll see. But, dude, and the idea that in 3 years, or if they ever, give up on Michael Porter Jr., they can just be like, hey, Michael Porter Jr., we're not really feeling you anymore. It's going to be Peyton Watson's 3rd year. We think he's ready. But if Michael Porter Jr. is healthy and Peyton Watson develops correctly, then you have Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, Michael Porter Jr., Nikola Jokic,
Aaron Gordon.
But
that's a scary thought. The only question mark for me was why the frick is DeAndre Jordan on an NBA roster and why he's not Denver?
So supposedly he's an incredible locker room guy, and supposedly DeMarcus Cousins started multiple fistfights in the locker room.
The fuck? How?
Yeah, and I've had multiple people comment the reason they brought in DeAndre Jordan is that he is supposedly an incredible locker room guy. Teammates love him, coaches love him. So he's kind of like, if he can't
He's
play, he's
the
going to be like a player coach. But if he can
the hot
play,
has him.
he'll be like the 10 minutes a night, just come in for Jokic and just rebound, block some shots. But suppose he's an incredible locker room guy. Like, people love him in the locker room.
Interesting.
Yeah, like supposedly
That
he's
makes sense.
Yeah, supposedly he's a locker room darling.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Boogie thing surprises me.
Yeah, no. So multiple Nuggets fans told me that DeMarcus Cousins was a detriment to the chemistry of the locker room. Like, he started fist fights, and
That's wild.
they're a lot of Denver fans insinuated that they're like, with Nikola Jokic decking Markieff Morris last year,
Yeah.
they probably don't want Boogie around instilling, some knucklehead attitude.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised Boogie didn't locker room chemistry wise fit. I mean, obviously you don't mess with Jokic.
Yeah,
You don't mess with Boogie. So I'm kind of surprised that didn't. Who's that? What's that video of somebody pushed Boogie? Was it this year? It might have been Chris Paul. I don't think it was Chris Paul. It was somebody like trying to get up in his face, and he was like looking down at him, like almost like with like, "What are you doing? Like, who do you think you are?" Can't remember who the player was. Look up DeMarcus Cousins scruffle.
One second, I go.
Oh, it was Harden. Yeah, it was Harden.
Harden.
Nope. This past
All right.
season. He laughs at his face during the scuffle. That's what it was. God, I love you, Boogie.
So I think the Hawks at 10 is fine. The Clippers they put at 11 because it's just about if this team, like, he literally ends it with, let's hope that they're healthy enough to make this 11th ranking foolish. The only reason he put the Clippers at 11 is because they kind of had to. And then you have over here at 12 the Raptors. I think that's good. The Bulls at 13. I think the Bulls could be higher, but it literally comes down to being consistently defensively good enough, and that probably is reliant on Caruso and Lonzo Ball being healthy. I'm surprised that they put the Timberwolves at 14.
Really?
But yeah, I think the Timberwolves. The thing is that they should be a team that could win 50 games every year and get to the second round, but I don't know if they can do anything past that.
Let's see what D'Lo we get.
Yeah, at 15 we have the New Orleans Pelicans. I agree. They literally lost one player. They gained one. It's a safe one. They could be a good team. We just don't know what Zion Williamson's going to be like, but they're still a good team. Brooklyn, as of right now, they have 16. They're just full of questions. There's not enough answers. So 16 seems good enough.
I can't believe I forgot the freaking Royce O'Neal move because that was a great move.
Yeah. 17, Cleveland Cavaliers. And I feel like this is a little
seems
low.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, I think they're better than the Nets. They're better than. Yeah, I would put them same as the Pelicans. They're a little generous with the Lakers at 18.
Good to see the NBA is doing great as far as teams.
Yeah, there's a lot of parity. Lakers at 18 is being generous, but I agree. Lakers and Trailblazers are at the same level. They could be they're a team on paper that didn't seem like they did a lot, but I think they made sneaky small moves that were worth it.
Yeah.
I agree. Knicks at 20. The Knicks didn't get that better. They're actually worse defensively.
I don't know. I don't think that.
I think the Wizards and Knicks are at the same level. I think
they're
better.
They're both trying to get to that next level.
Yeah.
Who will it be?
The Wizards will be better.
We'll see.
Isn't it kind of funny that both Montrezl Harrell and Miles Bridges are facing felony charges and they're both on the Hornets? Montrezl Harrell shouldn't be facing a felony charge. That's some bullshit. Like, that's some bullshit that he has. Miles Bridges, I don't even know what to talk about. We'll find out more.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Joe Rogan fan, but I saw like a clip of him talking about how like there's like 10,000 people locked up in America for weed charges. Like Brittany Griner's situation wasn't that crazy. It's just because she's kind of famous.
Yeah.
But and how like that bullshit that is, like that there's 10,000 and the Brittany Griner situation and all that.
The reason, and it's one of the reasons.
The last two have been very generous.
Yeah. And the thing is with the whole weed thing is that's why weed legislation has taken so long, is because all these people who have investments in private prisons are like, well, fuck. Like, the people don't realize jail is a business and there's money being made off of people being put in prisons. And a majority of the people locked up are locked up for bullshit weed charges, and a majority of those people who are locked up in those for those weed charges are either Latino or black, and
it's whack.
It's whack, and that's why in conservative states they don't want to legalize weed, because they're like, well, you're gonna let a bunch of black people and a bunch of Mexicans back into our society. Jeez, which is so fucked up. But that's like, as terrible as that sounds, that's basically they're thinking. They're like, we would love to make all the money off of weed, but we don't want to let those types of people back in.
Bro, it's crazy considering how our like country was built.
Well, I mean, I got friends, like I have a bunch of black friends that lived in the city that I would go pick up because they didn't have cars. And there was multiple times where we would be followed, and after I picked them up, because I was driving a shitty area, and I was just like, picking up a car filled with black people, driving from the city back into the county. And like,
some racist cops like, hold up.
Yeah, just will follow me all the way. Would follow my car all the way.
They're just looking for some type of infraction to pull you over.
Yeah, so like that's when I'm driving, like turning every lane well, like, and
right. Signal, 20-second pre-signal.
Yeah,
speed limit on the dot.
And they would follow me until I get to the city line, when I would drive from the city and back into the county, and then they would just do a U-turn back into the city line.
So doggy.
Yeah, and I was just like, you guys were literally just following me because you saw that I was just like a light. Like, I mean, I'm not white, but I'm basically almost white, and with a car full of like black people, and they're just following me. I mean, did I have weed in the car? Yes, like there's a shit ton of weed in the car. I'm not trying to get pulled over, but like, like
there's weed.
Was their intuition kind of right? Yes, but it was racist. Yeah. Was there drugs in the car? Maybe.
Doesn't make it any less racist.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. The last two, the Hornets and the Jazz, a little generous, because like, look at this. I think Kings are better than the Jazz and the Hornets, in my opinion. The Pistons maybe even are on the same tier. Okay. Yeah. And then the last are the Thunder, the Rockets, the Magic, the Pacers, which I think the Pacers are better than
the Pacers.
And the Spurs wrapped it up.
Yeah.
All right. Spurs, yeah, they are. I mean, I would love Victor Wembanyama to go to the Spurs. All right, bud. Dude, it is so bad outside.
It's about that time to take a shit.
I got a shit too, so. All right, guys. If you guys did enjoy the show, be a friend and tell a friend. If you guys didn't like it, just forget it ever fucking happened. But we're a little all over the place today. Thank you. Go check out all of Jackson's channels down below. Check out the clips. Share them. I don't know. Go check out the Aaron Baines video. But I'll talk to you tomorrow, guy.
Peace.